kids to learn that they have it actually pretty easy. That the pioneers worked an awful lot harder than they did every day.
It's really brought me back to a moment of what did the pioneers go through when they were preparing.
Looking forward to getting to know some of the kids, getting to experience what the pioneers went through a little bit.
I can't wait till we get up there and actually get started and get walking. You're coming with me, and you're coming with me. Now come on!
They ran down the line and they just picked boys and girls.
We were just standing there in a line and they came running down to choose us to be in their family.
I got people I knew in my family, which was cool, but not any of my very good friends.
We all picked our families, did a little bit of bonding, started out to get to know each other, and had a lot of fun.
We stuck together, we worked together, and it was just a wonderful experience.
I was told to go to the Burton family. I was like, yes, Burtons are so much fun, you know. I was over there and I was all happy, you know. I didn't care who was in my family, but the Burtons were gonna be my parents.
We had the best family. We had 6 boys, 6 girls. We worked real hard, especially when Dad wasn't around. They've been very helpful and no contention, morale's been high, and we've been through a lot.
We'd stay up like the whole night, just like hanging out as like a family and everything. Is pretty crazy.
Yeah. 10 miles, baby, bring it on.
Pulling the hand carts on the first day was pretty long, and we kept on asking about the miles and stuff.
Hey, y'all.
They kept on telling us 1 more mile.
We have a wobbly wheel. I don't remember what we do about wobbly wheels.
There's a pretty little girl in the outfit ahead. Whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, I wish you were by my side instead. Whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, look at her now with a pout on her lips, as daintily with her fingertips she picks 4 or 5 some buffalo chips. Whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy.
Uphill all the way. We loved it. We actually just hooked our cart onto the back of the people in front of us. They didn't know.
We made up like the McFarland miles thing where he told us his mile, but really it was like 2 more.
Tonight we'll dance by the light of the moon. Whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, to the fiddler's rest and whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, holding her hand and stealing a kiss, but never a step of the dance we missed. Never did no one love like this. Whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, whoa, Humpbuck and whoa, Humpbuck and whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy, whoa, Humpbuck and Jerry boy.
Real troopers hiking through last night. They were in the dark, walking.
They pulled together. They're just the best kids. We have no problems. It's just fun.
I'm glad to be back with them.
The thing I didn't like the most was the cornmeal mush.
The cornmeal mush was interesting.
Oh, it is so disgusting. I'm not eating it.
It was kind of like oatmeal texture, but it was really gross tasting, so I didn't like it. I only ate like 2 bites of it and it made me sick, so I didn't eat it.
It looked like pieces of sand, little tiny pieces of sand.
I was starving, so it was good, honestly. I'd eat anything if I'm hungry.
Cornmeal mush was just like a normal breakfast to me.
The first morning we ate some cornmeal. They either had us put like brown sugar or honey in it.
Not very good.
The food wasn't very good.
Tastes like oatmeal, but it's yellow. I thought it was pretty good, as long as it had the brown sugar in it.
Actually, I liked the cornmeal mush.
I didn't do much pulling, but I did a lot of pushing. Me and my brother were pushing up the hills. Going up those hills was pretty hard, but luckily we had a good family and they were pulling real hard up in the front.
When we started pulling, I didn't think it was gonna be that hard because we're on like flat ground, and I didn't think, oh, this isn't gonna be too bad if we all pull together at the same time. But then we started pulling off the side of the road and we started going uphill. I was like, oh no, it's gonna get hard.
The girls had to take like the steepest, hardest part of the whole climb, and the guys just had to sit there and watch them. It was pretty horrible.
It was supposed to symbolize all those women who had to pull by themselves whether or not their husbands died or were too sick to pull. I'm positive I can say that we all appreciated it afterwards.
The women's pull was a very spiritual experience. You wouldn't have thought because it was so hard, but watching those boys be so heartbroken and so upset that they couldn't help us, and then the way they helped, once we were done with the women's pull and they started pulling, you can't describe it.
This is the candle making workshop, and the kids are making candles that are about 3 inches tall. Well, some of them are. There's some very interesting creations over there.
One of my favorite activities that we did was candle making.
What are you going to do with your candle?
Burn it. It's like something on the shopping channel. This lovely piece comes in a set of 144. It is available for 99 easy payments of.
That's great.
Take a stick, tie some string around it, dip it in the hot wax, and then dip it in the cold water till it forms a candle.
This is Elaine, and she's made our most interesting candle of the day.
It'll get to as hot as we can get it, and then the kids will take it in their pans, and they'll pull it, and it'll become taffy, like hers.
I'm still working on it.
It's gooey and it's not getting like the taffy part was pretty crazy. It didn't work though. I kept on pulling for like 10 minutes and it didn't work.
Yes, I did grease my fingers.
And then I ate it though after it did.
Hey man, it's happening right now. It's all happening right now.
Homemade rope. I'm just doing it.
Brother Lynn taught how to make the ropes. It was a team effort. It was pretty much building thread upon itself. To be able to make it really tighter, you turned it, the better rope you got.
I'm guessing it's to hold the rope together.
Oh my car.
That is whipped.
Look at that, it's so tight.
My whole body hurts.
Sewing the quilt was pretty cool because I've never done it before, and we had some of our friends, and the moms and paws were showing us how to sew them, and they had us try it out. And I liked it. It taught me how to sew a quilt. Like I've never really done it before, and it showed me how the pioneers had to do it.
I had no idea what I was doing.
It's fantastic. I ran out of this stuff here though.
Carving spoons, those were cool. I made mine and I liked it. I still use it sometimes just for fun. Take a piece of wood and a knife and you just start carving away. And then you start making like the little dent for the spoon part, and then you put some hot coals right there, and then it burns it down.
Things I learned from Trek. I learned how to be grateful for food.
We were supposed to go off by ourselves and write in our journals a question to ask God, pretty much try to see if we can get that answer. if we can, just like really totally bond with God. And we were also given letters from our parents. We were supposed to read those and kind of gain some insight from them, find out how much they appreciated us.
I got a letter from my mom. It was pretty cool. Told me a lot of stuff about what she thinks of me.
I cried when I read the letter from my parents. It was special.
She gave me some advice and stuff on how to just help me out with life and everything.
It was kind of cool to know exactly what my parents thought. Like, you hear them say they love you all the time, but having them actually write it down and telling them why and everything, that was pretty cool.
We got a letter from my parents on what they thought of us and how much it meant to them.
To the mountains he led them and gave of his wisdom, they planted the seed.
Testimony meeting was good. There's a lot of people. I was surprised it went on for a long time, but a lot of good experiences from other people, and everybody seemed to have a good time. You could tell at the testimonies meeting. The pioneers had to work hard every day, all day long, for a long time, pushing and pulling all day for 25 miles a day. We didn't even go that far a day, but the distance we did go was hard, and they went a lot farther.
For me to be alone for 3 hours, it made me think more about how the pioneers trekked this far to where we're at now, and it got me closer into thinking more about the pioneers and how much they brought my testimony up, because I didn't really want to go on the trek, and my friends talked me into it, and when I went on it, I wasn't so happy about it, but when I started going, I started having more fun, and on that lone time, I think it really did help me a lot, because it got me thinking about what I need to be doing in life and stay more with the gospel, and I started thinking more about what I need to be doing.
I just had a real good time on the trek, and hopefully when I get back from my mission, I can go as like a helper or something. So that's the next time they'll be going, is when I get back from my mission, and I hope I get to go. I look forward to it.
And we'll shout with the armies of heaven, Hosanna, Hosanna to God and the Lamb. Let glory to them in
We had a really great time on the trek. Between the women's pool and just regular pulling, we all pulled together. The boys really supported us, and I think we had a lot of fun.
We believe that ash cakes are terrible and that scones are the best. They're bomb diggity, as Blaine would say. The trek was a really good experience. It was hard, but as a family, we got through it. And I think everybody had a great time, and we all got along really well.
The family we got were great. They all got along, and I think that they made some new friends, and that's good. That's what we needed. And everyone stuck together. Boys and girls helped do everything, and we had a lot of teasing, but it was a good experience for everyone.
We've had a great time, and we're ready to do it next year. All of our kids have said we want to do it again next year. I unfortunately will not be available, but they will go without me in my stead.
The trek was really hard, but the family, we all came together as one, and we just, we're helping each other out. And through the trek, we all got close. We all got closer, and especially during the women's pool, we all got together, and everybody was helping out with the girls, and just it was just great. I loved it. I love coming.
But I totally didn't expect like flags and like crazy cheering and screaming, and it's totally spiritual. It was good.
We have seen testimonies grow. We have seen a family of some of us strangers come together and really work together and unite. It's been wonderful.
During the trek, we all pulled our own weight, and everybody helped out pretty well. We were all, we all got along.
Yeah, that cornmeal was
cornmeal was bad.
It was nasty.
You know it was bad.
It's been really close, and for pioneers to do this is really amazing, and that we did it is really good. And I mean, the solo time was what I did mainly, and that's what really caught me up with everybody else, and what really brought our family together even more.
We had a lot of fun pulling the hand carts. It was kind of tough, but we had a good time. We had a really good family. Yes, Mom made
the soup that was just absolutely to die for. It was excellent. It was really good.
We played a game, we had some games, we learned to tie rope, a little crazy. We had Laffy Taffy, and we made candles.
I was really impressed with the strength of the youth, and I loved their testimonies, and I think that this has probably been one of the best things that could happen to them. They'll remember it forever.
The trek was great. We had a lot of good participation, great spirits, great support. I think that there was certainly challenges, but we worked through those challenges. And I think the objectives of what we would hope to accomplish, we did. And we look forward to another four years from now.
I don't know, I'm going to start crying because I'm so proud of her, and I know that she's out there doing the best she can. And I know, as well as all the other youth, that they're just doing awesome.
From start to finish, it just came off smooth, and the kids were great. So many good things were learned by it. Of course, how can you miss that great homecoming that the state gave to their kids? That was priceless.
That was awesome.